Alright. Hello, everyone. I'm a little late, but that's okay. I got home at like 4:55. So, I'm actually eating. And that's another reason I sat on that going live stream so long. I'm still eating, but I figured I can start now. So some things happened since last time. I don't blame the game for this, but my CPU cooler finally gave out. It, so, for anyone who doesn't know, was not here for that saga. I got a new computer from Gleam. It was water cooling, and the pump didn't work when I got it. Hiya. Pump didn't work when I got it. I gave it a shake, and it started working fine. Didn't think of it anymore. My first time using water cooling. So I was like, okay, maybe that was like it's settled or something, and it needed a shake to prime the pump. Why it would need to do that, I don't know. Worked fine for a while, and then after a few months, it clogged again. And I was like, I say clogged because I know better now. I was like, okay, it's not working. What do I need to do? I was like, maybe I need to, like, I'm gonna open it up, change the water. That's not something you should have to do, but I was like, let's do that. See what's going on, because if it's broken anyway, and I'm gonna take it apart, figure it out anyway. So I open it up, which is not an easy process because they don't make it in a way where you can just like open up the radiator, add more water or whatever, or even like change the liquid at all. So, I had to pull it off my CPU, take off the copper plate on the cooler itself, drain the water, and these little fish tank rocks came out of it. These little chunks, and it smelled terrible. So I don't know what all that was. I obviously no idea. No one on the internet has any idea. It's never happened before in the history of water cooling ever. So it was pretty terrible. But I rinsed it out, gave it a flush, added more distilled water, filled it up to the brim, put it back together, put it back, turned it on, worked great. The pump seems to have a little struggles a little bit, but I was like, okay, if you had like chunks going through you, like, yeah, the pump's probably not going to be at its best, but it was working. So I was like, okay. After about a day, it started not working anymore, and the only way I could get it to work was to put my computer outside. So my computer's been on its side for several months now, and it worked great. Not ideal, and I meant to replace the cooler anyway, just waiting for the right time, but as I do with saving money, I was like, it's not really broken, so it doesn't need to be come to yesterday, playing this game, my computer was overheating a little bit. And not so much that when the Windows alert goes off, that's very different than when the CPU thinks it's overheating. So that went off, and I was like, you know, shut up, whatever, I say that. And I looked down, and the light's red on the CPU cooler itself. He was missing. Right? But the CPU, the color, the LED was red, which means that it's overheating. So I checked the temperature after playing the game, and it apparently reached up to like 100°C, which I thought was the shut-off point. And it was. That's when it started throttling. And that might have been causing some of the loading issues too. So it's like, okay, that's a problem. But I'm not playing a game anymore. We'll let it cool down. Like, sometimes some games just run your CPU like crazy. Not ideal. I'll get into it. Playing Overwatch, didn't notice any changes. Sometimes my mouse wouldn't click, though. And sometimes the game would freeze up. And I was like, that's interesting. And I didn't think about it ever again. Until I stopped playing Overwatch, I was just watching a YouTube video. But I'm like, because Overwatch is kind of loud, this game has some things, I'm paying attention to it. watching the YouTube video, I could hear the fans. And I'm like, that's different. That's what got my attention. I looked down, LED is still red. I'm not doing anything. It's at like 10%. I was like, okay, my cooler is something's fucking wrong. So we bought a new cooler today, put it on, which is a fucking process. There's literally blood on my tubes now in my computer. This computer is forever marked as mine by my own DNA. Some corners of the components also have my blood on them, I'm sure. No way you could steal this and prove it's yours. But got a new cooler, put it on there. Had the jury rig of a few things. And yeah, and here we are today with a new cooler. It's working out okay. You can even see on screen, top left, if you can even read that, it's at 50 Celsius. So, doing a good job so far. Not overheating, doing nothing. So we'll see if the game runs better. But yeah, so my old cooler is a problem. And the new one, the weirdest thing I had to do with it was putting on the thermal paste. It has a little sticker that comes with it. Just never had to do this before. A little sticker that comes with it. And you're supposed to put the sticker on the CPU cooler, smear it around so it leaves this little hexagonal pattern on it. And when you press that down, it's supposed to cover the rest of the CPU. It is not big enough. So I did a little adapting myself to it, smeared it around so it's covering the whole CPU, pressed it down there. It's definitely covered. It's doing a good job. Normally when I have a game open with the old cooler, this would be running about 70 or 80. Actually playing the game might reach like 85. There's really not much difference because it wasn't running very well, I guess. We'll see how cold this one keeps it. Anyway, let's get this started. I'm gonna leave the stats up for a little bit. I can get rid of them, but okay. That's doing pretty good. We'll keep an eye on the temperature as we play. Alright, done eating. While we're here, let's see if that changes anything now. Because I'm not even at full utilization. I'm at 40 and 45%. Where this was like capping me out before.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son.
He's got a gate somewhere.
He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
weird faces. Alright. Whoops. Oh.
Focus on. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay? Let's stay here. I like the way it's safe here. It's calm here.
What's up this way?
It's not broken. It's fixed.
I didn't realize it was broken.
Rich.
Well, that explains a bit.
Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her sons. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
That Loki guy. Believe him. Okay.
Dillion is in. Don't forget. You can feel it. It's just the feel. You need the runes to fight Dillion. You need Dillion. He's waiting for you. He always said he would wait. He's close. He cares about you. He's close. He loves you. His love calling you. Dillion. Dillion, we're here. Dillion. We're nearly here.
There's no, like, runes floating around the air. Maybe then.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe.
Well, we here in Hell care about safety, so maybe I should go this way.
Find a way. Find him. Go through. Dillion, don't lose him. Where is he? Where's he gone, Dillion? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark. The dark.
The world once seemed so simple.
There we
Black
go.
and white. Darkness and light.
You can't go up there.
Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the glow. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
I love that in other games you would like pick it up and put it off to the side or something, or like it would like raise up because on a hinge, but she just fucking drops it.
Do you remember how he made you feel?
I wonder if it's gonna be upstairs.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Baldur's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young."
Oh, there's your mistake. Why would you just tell someone that? Here's my son's one weakness. Oh, we're gonna go put a pin in that. Find this rune, we're gonna do something else.
Dillion undoes the curse. What does it feel like to feel a love so strong? Do you think she remembers him?
Okay, so now we can go to the dark world and come around this way. Going like the open only just went out. Interesting. I get it immediately.
You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
That's interesting. Like I got it when it posted in chat. Oh, it's blocked. Okay, never mind then.
He led you astray.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
This love has tortured you, and it tortures me.
It wouldn't surprise me if, like, Twitch sending out the notification was kind of slow, but also Discord was kind of slow, yeah.
You broke him. You killed him.
You couldn't see the darkness within you.
Okay.
Dillion cared for her like no one else has.
Dillion's the only reason she's still alive.
I don't even see anything that could be used like this.
Do you remember the way he looked? Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe?
Dillion loves you.
He's the reason she's alive at all.
So it's not like inside in this kind of area. Could it be fence maybe? No.
Do you remember the way he touched you? Dillion saved you from them.
Where could it be? Okay, not here. So it's on this half of the area.
Do you remember the way he touched you?
So it's gonna be from near these stairs. It looks like that could be it, but like close, but not
Do you remember
exact.
meeting him beneath the tree?
I can't like change the environment in some way.
What does it feel like to be in love? Dillion's in the tower. He's there.
I feel like I'm close, but I'm probably not close at all. It's annoying. I can't get in here in the dark world. Both entrances are closed.
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse. He loved her so much. Do you remember what it was to touch him?
Gotta say, really killing the pacing.
Do you think she remembers him? Do you remember how he made you feel?
Like, all I can find for the branches sticking off of it are just those two spots. But there's no, like, vertical spot for it. I can't change anything.
He was the only one that really loved her. He did love her. He's the reason she keeps fighting.
I can't go out back, anything. With my mon.
Remember Dillion? What do you remember? Do you remember the sound of his voice?
Like, nothing seems to line up perfectly. There we go. Actually, found it. I was looking at shadows.
She could be Senua. He saw who she really was. He saw the warrior within. Why isn't he here? He's gone. Remember?
Yeah, we did it.
He's gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong world. He's in the other world. The dark world. Without you. The curse. And now the darkness is swallowing you both. She thought she had light within her when she has light. She is pure darkness. There he is. Where are you taking me? He's up there. There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. She find the way.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking pollen. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
What a nice guy Loki is. You know, just all around good guy. Strong moral compass.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
You are guilty. You will always be guilty. Was it worth it? Wasting your time. You have no time for this. Speed up. These traps mean nothing. It's all part of their game. They've set you trials to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall. What if these trials mean nothing? What if they're laughing at you? What if they take you no closer to Dillian? Why did she look so letting this get in the way?
Fucking voices.
Just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle.
one of the routes I'm looking for? Oh, yeah. Need to get to the other side of it.
Do you remember him whispering in your
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Baldur return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Baldur stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Baldur, weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave.
What a jerk.
Was never my friend, she says. Let Hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Alright, gotta go back to the other world then, I guess, and then go all the way around.
He cared in a way that nobody else did. Dillion doesn't know who killed him, but we do.
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the thing she loves.
She destroys the thing she loves.
Nobody will love her. Can you remember what love feels like? He saw who she could be.
He saw who she really was.
He saw the warrior within. What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Why did you think you could?
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's
I've got all
death.
of them this place.
They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Do you remember what love feels like? What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? Lily, what does she think she's doing? You're special. She did.
They mean nothing.
Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just
Playing.
What if the gods are laughing at her?
Ah, the bridge of safety.
Be the first time. It's necessary. Be quick.
Lillian never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbao. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see. And he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel. You're going to fall, careful.
No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua. Be very, very careful. You've come this far. Don't let him slip away. It's no bridge. And there's a long way to fall. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... Just gone to the water. He's drowned.
Well.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have?
Lurgy makes bizarre. Oh, I'm jealous.
The gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless guess. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Thanks.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me?
Dillian.
I'm right here. Can't you see me?
No. Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
I can't go on. Dillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
Waiting for there to be like jump scares.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. You're no coward. You proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help him.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Shh. Shh. I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. So she's forced to relive it. What end?
There's a waterfall. I can't go on this way.
Then look for another way and tell me what you find.
There is a house.
Can I do anything with that? Oh. Could have gone upstairs, yeah.
I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Ow. Stuff the landing. Perfect. 10 out of 10.
Something in here.
Do you see it? No. Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Oh, bubbly.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
That's gonna happen again, I bet. Yep. I started. Feel like where I started.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you. But you are in control.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back.
I'm inside.
Getting close.
I was joking, but oh, okay. Yeah, we're just jumping in.
Delia. Help me.
Come to the center.
Delia. Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes. I can see you too.
Just run in the darkness. What could go wrong? Hooray!
She could spend hours,
That was pretty cool.
days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Jarring how those load in, though.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. They think they want your body, they want your soul. They want your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now. Nothing is yours anymore. Delian's disappearing with your memories.
Alright, try this again.
Dillian gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillian's clan.
Go back. It's not safe.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
I already have.
Years later, with Zinbel's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague, Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us! You have blood on your hands!
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
Hold your heavy strike. Hold it. Hold the heavy strike. Hold it. Hold your heavy strike. Unleash the sword.
Must remember, she can focus. It's inside of her. The mirror focus is building. It's building. We're winning.
Focus! Focus now! Focus!
Focus now.
Finish this!
Finish him. There's nowhere to run.
Basically got the Master Sword.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from a land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
She's lost. She doesn't know where she's trying.
This is really cool.
Is there any escape? Is there any escape?
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. Look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. You turned your back on your fathers, well, you turned your back on the gods, and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
End it now! This is nearly
Yeah, the corpse wall's really cool. I think I just found out something pretty cool with combat. I don't know if that's because of the sword or not. Tapping a direction makes me do some cool, like, cool stuff. I don't know, that's fun. What's the camera doing?
She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
I need you! Help me!
Darkness took her life, and it will take. It's taking you. You've dead. You both surrendered to the
Your dear beloved one was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
No. Hi, Clive. Whoa! Wasn't ready for that.
She's injured. Behind you.
Really?
Someone is already dead. Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think, thank you for what you've done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Finish this. End it now.
Oh, that was a lot.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua.
You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead.
Anyway, hi Clay. How are you? Yeah, that was a lot. I had to focus a little bit. Hello. Another face.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us?
Who can we trust?
Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.
And now I go back the way I came. With a new unbroken sword. She's been through a lot. She got her face paint back though, it looks like. It kind of came off before, but she repainted her face. The model is based off of. She looks familiar. You'll have to tell me when you find out. You might want to look up face model rather than like actual model. Hello. We're all introducing ourselves.
To help you. Senua. We're back. We found her. We found you. We thought we lost you. Where have you been? Here she is. Don't worry. We're here to help you. You don't have to do this on your own anymore. You need
Like Aloy? I get it with the hair, but like her eyes and stuff, definitely different. Like, yeah.
Shall we tell her where to go? Shall we? Does she know which way to look? Does she know her way into the mountain? She's a good girl, isn't she? Look, so clever. Did you miss us? Oh, she did.
Can I go this way now?
Are you glad we're back? There's a door. You can do it. You can
Yes.
see it. Come on, Senua. Go away. I'm not listening.
Welcome to hell.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. A dragon.
Hasn't been anything else? Okay. So, not familiar then. Gonna get to fight a dragon? Maybe. We'll have to wait and find out. That'll be crazy.
What is it? She can feel it. No. Don't open the door.
Don't go in. Don't
Turn back.
What's in
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How would you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadow?
They can't stop me.
Then do it! The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword
That was
is
cool.
useless here. Don't be fooled. The beast is still here.
Who is it? Something there. It's the beast.
No,
No, it's not.
it's a
Something
trick.
else. She knows that. Does she? What is that voice?
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do.
Your father wants them to go away, and he only hurts me to silence them.
But he's gone now.
They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No,
And they want me with them.
Stop!
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't listen
Do you
to them.
see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming. Senua, help me! Help! Get me out of here!
Here, Mom, take a torch.
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again. She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started, or when her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, said Belle. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
I think all of these doors are going to be unopenable. Wow, I even blocked a couple of those and it didn't do anything.
She's hurt. She won't make it. She's injured. She's not gonna make it. Behind you, Focus. Focus.
Fighting in the darkness is terrible.
Quickly get up. They're coming. It's not over. It's not over. You can do this. Focus. She's hurt. There's blood. Did it. You can't. Take the torch and move.
Not a big fan of that.
She's lighting the torch. It's not gonna help. She's lighting the fires. Keeps you safe to keep the darkness. Do you think you can keep away from the shadows if you light the torch? The darkness is safe.
See, there was a point to it. Stupid voices. You're not puzzle solvers like I am.
Hidden in plain sight. She has it. You have it. Keep going. Where's the next? 2 more to find. Look at the other. 2 more to find. Why these pointless rules? Waste your time. What do you think this is? The symbols are pointless. They're meaningless. Mother! What have you done? There's nothing behind the door. Save Dillian. The door is just another trial. It's just another trick. Just to distract her from her real mission. You think you know, but you don't.
can't go that way. There's those stairs. I can probably go down that way. But no, that's probably where the stairs lead, huh? No, we already went this way. Oh, I can go up the stairs too.
Her torch is going out. No, it's not. It's going to run out soon. She hasn't got much time. It's going to burn out. She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again. It's going to stay. Have light. It's a safe way to. So. She did it. She's done it. Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night. The faces in the dark, coming through the walls. And she once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
And now we go down the stairs for the other letter.
The beast has been here.
Oh.
Must be from here. There's water. Just keep going. She'll have to go under. She can't. She has to. She can't. The torch will go out. Don't. Let the torch go out. She has to go out. She can't do it. No. The light's gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here.
That looked like something you could have just like passed it through the gate. I don't know.
Run! Run and get to the light. Get to the light. Stop and sustain. You have to rest here. Get to the next light. Gusto, quick run. Run, you must run. Look. Fire. She has to go towards it.
It's like when you turn the light off in the bathroom when you're done brushing your teeth and you like run to bed before the monsters get you. This is giving me those kind of vibes. As long as you put a thin sheet of fabric over you, you're safe from monsters. If Senua just had any idea.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
else I can look. Wait, go backwards. Now they have a torch. I can light my best friends here. Yeah. Oh. Okay, it's over here somewhere. Where? I might need more torches. No, there aren't anymore. Okay. So... Gotta be more in here. These are very different voices.
Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they? She can't see. She doesn't know. Look! Use your eyes. Where is it? What are you? There it is. You have all the rooms.
Do you feel it?
Voice is so pushy.
Beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
Go through the door. The door is open. It's open. You have to go through. She can get her mother out. Our mother doesn't exist.
It's a trap. The beast is coming.
My boyfriend's skull.
The darkness is back. You've lost him. You've lost him. Get it out! Get a light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zindo while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillion. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillion.
We get that head back. First things first, jump! Oh, let me, okay. Fine, don't. I thought someone left his torch here. I feel like I'm just getting better at combat, which is great. Though doing it in the dark was terrible. I don't like that it's screaming at me. Oh no. Hi, Moobs. How are you today? Like, it's clearly that, but I can't get it all lit. Feeling the chemo like you're off today? That's a bonus, yeah. Sorry about the chemo though, I guess. Hi, Gleam. Yeah, moves. I guess you missed last stream though too. I miss Nicole. You think you're here for crimes? She doesn't even acknowledge that I know she's here. Hi, Nicole. You're not here. No crimes. Okay. That's clearly the right thing. Can I... the torch down? No, okay. Yeah, so you missed a bit of this game. This is kind of near the end. Very good game though. Honestly, I've been really enjoying it. I had to install a new CPU cooler today. Because my old one it does not work anymore. Oh, little staircase here. Okay, here we go. Here's progress. Other than that, I was busy basically right up until stream time. There we go. Maybe it's 2 hours long. Gross. Oh.
Her father tried to help her, but she wouldn't listen. He was doing his best. She never, ever listens. Why didn't she listen to him? Trying to help her.
He was trying to save her from the darkness. Zinbel was right. Zinbel was trying to save her from the darkness. But she wouldn't listen. And now everybody...
I love the dichotomy of it could be either, you know, really good because you did a lot of things, or it could have been, are the worst meetings ever.
Why doesn't she learn? Well, she learns.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. and he takes the treasure.
Once she gets down there, she'll never come out. It's luring her down. The darkness will take her like it took her mother. Deeper and deeper. The beast knows. The beast
Like we all know that one guy who's like, hey, can I borrow you for 5 minutes or something like that? And like you're there until tomorrow. Every meeting is just the grandma from the Stockpot Inn and Majora's Mask.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rian wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rian also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast
I wasn't gonna
Fafnir's
name any
heart.
names.
Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
I don't know if that's the best power to have, honestly. I drank dragon blood and now I understand birds.
She'll die. She hasn't. She can't.
Okay. So, am I hanging a right and running that way? Am I... Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to find the rune here. Oh, maybe I am. Hang on. No, because I need the bottom part of it. Okay. Why can't I do that for all the other bridges? Oh, there's the hole. Okay. Well, I don't know if this was ideal. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely shouldn't be going out after a little waterfall, but like, dunking it in water would still put it out. Like what happened earlier. Though you could have she could have just passed it through the gate. Like, that was silly too.
Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. She can't get through, she has to do it. Force it, force it, get up, get up. What are you doing?
Okay. So I didn't see any light. Oh god, now I just can't see. Yeah. As soon as it went blurry, I was like, I don't know. Also, just like put the torch in the wall, go through the waterfall, pick up torch. I wish I could see more where I was going. The trial and error stuff that I'm not a big fan of. I'm clearly not going in the right directions. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it through here either. I don't know what the game wants from me. So I can make it here, but then, like, what do you want from me, game? Because crawling through the thing is not really working for me. I can't see anywhere else to go. I guess I should just run for it again, but like that's not working for me. All right. I just feel like that's very clearly not what I need to do. But now I can look around this area a bit. Game's definitely not afraid of backtracking. Because the bridges also usually open shortcuts. So I wonder...
What's she doing? She's She's making a fire.
She's got light on the other side.
She'll be safe. What's her plan? What's she thinking? How's she going to get there?
Okay, so I've got a torch on this side. Means I can go a different direction?
Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. Faster, faster. Keep going, keep going. What are you doing? Stop.
Okay. Not really sure how that works, but sure.
Help but think of him. The tender guiding flame in a world so black.
Power of M for monkey.
The longer it burned,
yeah,
the more she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
Keep the torch alight. What is she doing? There. Keep going. He's here. She's using the light.
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself. Rain wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rain before Rain kills him. Sigurd should find Brynhild the Valkyrie, who sleeps an enchanted sleep. Sigurd heeds the birds of ice. He kills Rain, eats Fafnir's roasted heart, and takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks on a new quest, to ride to Hinderfell and find Brynhild the Valkyrie.
they're very helpful birds. Oh, we're in Silent Hill, into the hole. Oh no, grabby hands. Into the tunnel of grabby hands. No, not crawling, no.
Come back to me. Come back. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Come back to me, Senua.
I'm coming for you.
Follow my voice.
I'm coming.
Come back.
Just keep us eyes.
Dillian, I see you.
Oh no, Phazon.
No. You're not taking it from me.
I warn you, Senua. I can smell your
No.
You betrayed your gods.
I am leaving with him.
You turned your back on me. That is why Dillian will rot in hell.
To fight. Fight. Fight for Dillian.
Little beady rat eyes are really creepy. Ah!
Get up quickly! She's hurt. She won't make it.
Can I block that attack? The jumping out of the darkness. Woo! Probably not that one. Hey, we did it. Oh. Maybe we didn't.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness, or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left, headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Dillian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, Lena.
She will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Shadow, listen.
But believe this, it was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. For without it, I feel your veils slack. All this time, I've wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. But you have conquered your darkness at every turn. You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to the mountain to trust him as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
I know. She did nothing. She doesn't want to dance. She has nothing. She has nothing. She's come this far. She wants to go forward. She must listen to his needs. She wants to save Dillian's soul. She must listen to the shadow.
Well, good thing I'm okay with darkness now.
I won't let the darkness trick me again. I know you're safe with the gods. I can feel Hela's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see.
I did kill the darkness beast. Yeah, I know why I'm not afraid of it, but it's just sort of like the first thing is being on some stairs in pitch black. It's like, oh yes, thank God I'm not afraid of the dark
I will
anymore.
fulfill my vow, whatever the cost.
No, she can't. It's too dangerous. Too weak. She has the soul. She is rotting. She is.
Okay, so through the whispers and stuff, we'll talk about this. This is the end of the game. I guarantee it. Hella, you can't. Where are you gonna go from Hella? So allegedly, what's happened, is that Senua has like a psychosis, right? She hears these voices and stuff, and she's weird. And her dad's a dick and abusive, but also like keeps her inside. So there's been like a lot of rumors about her in her hometown or whatever. One day there's going to be like a warriors challenge kind of thing where people from other villages come around and show like their sword fighting and stuff like that. And that's how she met Dillion. And then a plague hit and killed a bunch of people. I don't know if Senua's dad died, but a bunch of people died. And they blamed Senua for her in the plague. So she exiled herself. We've learned recently that the plague took Dillion's father, who was like the chieftain of his village, and he was blind, and he snapped at her, allegedly. We don't know if any of this is true. Snapped at her, and at one point she got angry about that and strangled him. One of the words was, "You strangled him." Like, that's one of the whispers. So that's how he died. And then I guess we snapped out of it, and then we did this. After a bit, I guess, because you have his head and all that stuff. So that's what happened, allegedly, from what I've pieced together from the whispers.
She must defeat her. She can see it. The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before. She can't fix it. She's done it before. She can. She can. She'll do it again. How will she fix it? How will she do it?
But to my understanding, that's what's happened, though. I don't know if there's more to it.
It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before. You have to fight her. The final battle. Get his soul back. It's the final task.
Yes, it is.
Every time she looks at the fucking camera.
Bridge, is it? Mother, you showed me how to see further. To see the hidden wonders in our world and explore new paths into the unknown. To lead so that others may follow, or to warn so that they may avoid. That is our gift and our duty. I'm not going to look away in fear anymore.
She can do it.
She can do it.
She can still see the secrets of the gods. She's instinctively so special. You can do it. She must see. She has the sight. She can see their secrets.
Perspective puzzles. That's been like the whole game, yeah. They've done some pretty good ones too. Like, it's not even like perspective puzzles. Like, some of them have been pretty good. Some of them have been a little tedious.
The world will come to an end. They call this Ragnarok. The Northmen say the world will come to an end.
I'm missing a lot of the lore rocks.
They call this Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods.
It has so far just been Norse mythology, though.
There will be a terrible winter, 3 years long. Then, mankind will turn on itself. Brothers will fight each other to the death, and people will forget what they owe their kindred. Times will be hard. Crimes will be great. It will be an age of axes and swords. The wind will blow through abandoned halls. Wolves will walk where children played. The world will fall into ruin.
That back out with the way I came, kind of. Oh, it's like a little 2D plane. Okay. I need to go. Feels like up. I don't think I can go anywhere else from up there. These shards go above just standing here. Also over there, but that doesn't even look like a place it can be over there. Unless it's down. So yeah, because see, they're all lined up to be above me. Oh, but wait.
The Northmen say the gods will fight their last battle at Ragnarok. Their watchmen will blow the horn that can be heard through the whole world. And Odin will speak with the severed head of Mimir, which gives him good counsel. The land of the giants will thunder with the sound of their army on the move. The gods will assemble. The dwarves will leave their stones. The frost giants will come from the east. The Midgard serpent will turn up the waves. Eagles will scream and tear at the corpses with their yellow beaks. The ship of the dead will set sail.
Made of toenails. Delicious, delicious toenails. You know, like, you know, those good toenails, you know, when they got a good chew to them. Look, it looks like someone here doesn't appreciate like a good chew, you know. You gotta get, like, it's gotta have a little bit of give, you know, a little bit of bend. You know, gotta be a little bendy. I also just launched my phone like under my bed, so 1 second. It just like fell off my chair, and I have no idea where, like where it went. It didn't launch it. Cool. Well, that's lost to the ether for now.
How's she going to find his actual soul? Where does Ella keep the souls? How will she get it? What will Ella want in return? She must bargain.
No,
She'll kill them.
she cannot bargain with Hela.
She's not strong enough to kill Ella.
What does Hela want me to do?
No one can bargain with Ella.
What does Hela want? What can she give her? She could give her her own soul. No.
This is rotting. She'd rather die.
It's a worthless soul.
But it's all she has to give. She has a warrior soul. What more could she give?
Now I gotta get over there.
A cursed soul.
Of course she is, no matter what she does.
She can fight her.
She can fight her at Ragnarok.
She's a warrior. She's come this far.
Hela will want to fight her. A soul is valuable.
Hela will want her soul.
Hela.
She can take Dillion's soul and lay him to rest.
There we go. That's what that one's for.
She's found a way. There's a way.
She can see it.
She must align herself. She can do it.
There's the door.
She aligns herself. It's there.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the gods will face a ship full of their foes, which Loki has steered to Asgard. It carries the fire giants, the wolf that will eat the sun, and all kinds of dark creatures. Surt will join them with his sword of fire. The cliffs will crash, trolls will walk the land, men will tread the road to hell, and the heavens will split open.
Okay, no, this is really weird. I don't know where my phone went. It hit the ground and just like dropping a pen. It's just... I turned my light on and everything, and it's just fucking gone. Like, what the fuck? Jesus. It literally slid like 8 feet under my bed. Dropping a screw, oh my god, yes. I've already experienced that today. Okay. Let me turn my light back off. I was like, surely it didn't go that far. It was like halfway, like almost across the room under my bed. Okay. Especially when you don't hear it hit the floor. Fucking hate that. Where you're like trying to put it in something and then it just disappears out of your hand and you don't hear anything and you're like, where did it go? Oh no. gonna keep going up the stairs. What's up here? Ah, more lore.
The Northmen say that each god will do battle at Ragnarok. Odin will fight the monstrous wolf and be killed, but his son will avenge him and plunge his sword into the heart of the beast. Freyr will face Surt, but he had given his sword away for love, and without it, he cannot defend himself against the flames. Thor will smite the Midgard serpent to no avail. The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, steam will shoot up, flames will play against the sky, the heavens and earth and all the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and the people everywhere. Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok. For it is nigh.
Hooray! I like that sometimes I'm just like one-shotting him now. Worse, you'll find the screw 3 years later. It won't even be inside your computer. It'll be like in a box because you've moved already, and you just find it and you're like, what the fuck does this go to? And you just add it to the pile of all the other screws. There we go, a completed bridge. We're engineers now. See, if I could figure out what I'm doing for combos like that. I'm just kind of messing with buttons now.
She's getting closer to him now. She's going to die. Wait.
What?
What happens when she dies?
What happens to us?
What happens to us?
We die too.
Do we die too?
We
I
die
don't want
too.
to die.
I don't want to die.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die.
We don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Senua, stop. Turn back.
Stop. Stop her.
I love the voices, honestly.
Stop.
I don't want to die.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me, then leave me alone.
I don't want to die. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
You'll never come back if you go there.
There is nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them.
They were afraid. Like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
No!
Follow your soul and let go of the Senua of old. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
And so we've left our past behind.
It's not like the old stories, is it? The noble warrior facing evil in search of victory and honor. Clear dividing lines.
Oh, I didn't find all the lore.
Oh, this place is not quite like that. It's as if it knows that true torment lies within. Memories you cannot defeat, cannot escape. This is her hell.
Wait,
Mother!
don't see me like this. Turn away, Senua! Turn away, Senua!
You see it, Senua?
Oh.
Do you see the darkness? Faces of fear and suffering. You can see it.
I remember it clearly now.
She has nothing to fear anymore. The gods have saved your mother. Through my hand.
You killed her.
It is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you too. Do you understand, Senua?
cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
Only
Boobies.
salvation. It is the way of the gods.
It was all a lie. You are a lie! She didn't defy the gods. She defied you. And so you killed her.
You didn't pray to the gods. You prayed to your mother. Your mother was too weak to fight the darkness and abandon you.
You tortured her. You killed her. You are the darkness.
Those rituals, the years of isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight the curse within you.
You're a liar.
The darkness is inside you that will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senua. The darkness is here. You cannot wish it away. And it will watch as you draw the last dying gasp.
I won't let you kill me. Ah! Darkness! You're a liar!
There's so many guys.
And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god!
You're making a mistake searching for Dillion. The same mistake that killed him in the first place. To save you from yourself. You said that it is a lie. The plague of darkness, the butchering of Dillion by the Northmen. You saw it yourself.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you. I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillion's soul if the darkness is alive? How you save him?
He's here. I know he's here. Dillion, I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you.
I did see that, yeah. The Eye of Sauron being the sun baby was actually very funny. But no, I didn't get to comment on it. Damn.
Trying to trick me again with your lies. I know he's here. You took him from me. You have him. Or what? What can you do to me that you haven't already? Fight me. Come on.
Of love. Look where that's got you. Let go of your battle. Let go of redemption. Let go of delirium. Run. Don't let your darkness hurt anyone else.
Oh, I blocked that. There's so many people.
Let go of Dillion. Let go of your battle.
It wants me to stop, I guess, but I'm not. You know, you tell me to do something, game, I'm not gonna. This is gonna go on forever, huh?
Let go, Senua. Let go of your battle.
Good combat practice.
Behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Very into this to see if it goes on forever. Yeah, okay. So I do to stop. It wants me to stop.
Stop. You're killing yourself. Watch out. Let go of your battle.
There we go. Oh, it's so tiny for Hella.
If you're alive, and there's no darkness, then you never took him from me, did you? And I can't save Dorian. Is that what you want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? You're not a liar, but you're a liar! You crawled into me to confuse me and deceive me. But I know he's here. I know you have him. I'll give you my life. That's what you want, isn't it? My soul. Take it. I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok. If you release him. I've got nothing left. No fear. No hate. No quest. Nothing. No power over me.
I learned the hard way to not be afraid of death, Senua. Because a life without loss is one without love. You turn your back on death, and all you can see is the shadow that it casts. The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows until all you can see is darkness. When our time comes, we must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend. Only then can we let go of our fear. And emerge from our darkness.
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art. Every rolling cloud a moving picture. Every day, a new story. We too emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean, only to return to the sea. Do not mourn the waves, the leaves and the clouds. Even in darkness, the wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there, waiting to be seen again.
Oh no. Oh. It's the rot. The darkness is back. The darkness is back. Wait. What is it? It feels... It's different. It feels... It's okay. Is it okay?
This is where my story once began.
It's different.
And so it has to end here.
It's changed.
Because I cannot see further than this.
Follow us. We have another story to tell.
My friend, go with her. This now will be your story to witness. Goodbye.
I know it's hard to tell how mixed up you feel, hoping what you need.
So how we feeling? How was that?
I don't want you to change.
I really liked it.
Has hopes. You're human after all. The feeling sometimes wishing you were someone else. Feeling as though you never belong. This feeling is not sadness. This feeling is not joy. I truly understand.
Okay, so what really happened, just to clarify, what really happened was that Senua's mom may have had the same psychosis that Senua has. It sounds like either Druth or her dad killed her mom, but her dad kept her like inside for most of her life until she met Dillion under a tree. That was the whole tree section. Then they became friends, trained together, fell in love, and then Senua was like, hey, I'm gonna leave to be with this guy. Her dad was like, no, you can't. And she's like, I'm gonna do it anyway. So she threatens to stab her dad, basically. Leaves, lives with Dillion in his village with his dad and stuff for several years, training together and becoming lovers and having all that stuff. And then a plague hits. The villagers blame her for the plague. Many of them die, and she is exiled. She leaves, and then the Northmen attack and kill everyone else. And she blames herself. And she has convinced herself that she's the one that killed them all through her whatever psychosis she's got. And that's the lore. And then to bring Dillion back, she does the game, which the game is not real events, obviously. Most of it was all in her head, I want to say. Maybe not all in her head, but like Like, especially because, like, the runes are just, like, oh, and to open this door, I need to find these specific runes, and they're just, like, shadows on the wall, or, like, some sticks on the ground, or something like that. Really cool kind of effect. I think they did a really good job with it. Obviously, they did, as I've said multiple times, they consulted with a lot of experts. They even talked to people who live with, like, psychoses and, like, voices in their head, and things like that. So they did a lot of research to try to do a good job with this. Which is rare and should be commended to me, at least in a step. If they didn't do a perfect job, they did a step in the right direction, and I think that's good. Obviously, there's a sequel out now that I have not played or seen, but we'll get to that one eventually. Hooray, another game finished, yeah. I really enjoyed this game. I do think the puzzle bits kind of got stale, but the game was short enough where it didn't annoy me, you know? That's not next. It is not next. I don't even know what's next. This might cause some bit of lag. Hang on. Let me open Firefox for the first time today. Next. Ooh, yeah, load those billions of tabs. Okay, I'm gonna put it to a vote. I can't stream that. I don't have an iPhone. I don't know how to stream off an iPhone either. In 2031? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. So, okay. LB, can you do a poll for me? Okay, I need you to do a poll. We're gonna see, do we want to do Rage, the id first-person shooter from like 20 whatever, or Suikoden, which is a tactical RPG on the PS1. Good luck spelling either of those. Rage is easy. That's it. Those are the two games. One of them's on my retro list, one's on my modern list, and it's just, I don't know, we'll see what's it. We'll see how LB spells Suikoden. Which is not even really how to pronounce it, because no one really cares how to pronounce it. I've heard Suikoden too. That's my favorite. Wow, Gleam, just why let people have fun? Just fuck everything up. Okay, votes up. I'll see which one you guys want to see. I know which one's gonna win. I don't even need to see the vote, the thing. So we're probably gonna see. I'm gonna say we're gonna see Rage. You can't Google things. You can't spell it. Google has no idea what you're talking about. I'm assuming Rage is gonna win, so we'll probably see Rage next. So that'll be Monday. I'll look at the results when it's done, just in case. So we're matching. You're actually pretty close, LB. Yeah, you surprisingly close. Half the time it just knows. That's also true. Anyway, Saturday. Saturday is actually going to be Stardew Valley co-op again. We're bringing that back. How was that actually spelled? Gleam put it in chat a bit ago. But Saturday's going to be some Stardew Valley co-op. It'll be very clear who got the mods for the game, especially the visual mods. I need to make a I need to make a collection for people who are joining us. I don't know who's joining us. I think Gleam said he was interested. I might be able to talk F into being interested. But need to make a collection, and then I will send that out to people to download all the mods through Vortex. Takes a bit, especially if you don't have a premium account. Turn this down a little bit. So it was easy. Yeah, it was. I've added some mods to it though. That's all. So you can't just like send them the same collection. We got to make a new one. And I'm probably gonna add a few more mods to it because we did want the extra area and having the tractor to make sure we can actually till that huge area. lifetime period? I have no idea. I've never been interested in premium. It's never come up until now, at this specific moment of using Vortex. Mods that I've downloaded have never been so big where I've needed the faster speeds. Item spawn just for decorations? No, because you're not going to use it for just decorations. No, because you're gonna get one slight inconvenience, and you're just gonna spawn everything you need for the community center. Rage wins with 3 votes. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so we'll see Rage on Monday. So yeah, if you have any like really highly requested mods that you would like, that's not item spawner, I'd like to hear them, because there's a lot of Stardew mods. They might have to check if they're updated to 1.6. But other than that, I'm going to go through and add some extra ones, but yeah. I'm not interested in Squidward's butt, sorry. Anyway, this thing is apparently contains spoilers.
Stormy seas and lost.
What is this supposed to be?
Who is it?
She's dreamt of this before.
Is this... I just want to know what this is. For completion, you know?
Thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye.
This is a trailer? This feels like the trailer. That's why it's called the feature. How cool was the trailer?
Each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake. And we only see what our inner eye creates for us. Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people fear seeing the world through her eyes.
Yes, she's scared.
Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
Okay, Clay. Thanks for joining us. Honestly, I hope you enjoyed it. Had fun. Hellblade: Senua's Psychosis.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is a video game about Senua, a Celtic warrior.
Okay, yeah, it was just telling us about it.
Viking territory. But what sets our hero Senua apart is that she suffers from severe psychotic mental illness.
He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching.
The original idea for Hellblade was to create a classic hero's journey, a journey of suffering, but one where the fantasy world is not another planet or alternate universe, but a world that is constructed in Senua's mind. But to do so would mean putting psychotic mental illness at the center of the experience, a subject that is still considered taboo, and a challenge that was both terrifying and exciting in equal measure. In Hellblade, the starting point was a newly discovered Celtic goddess called Senua in Ashwell, Hertfordshire. When first discovered, her name was thought to be Senua, a name which I liked and kept. I wondered if Senua might have been a Celtic warrior like Boudica who stood up to the Romans. While the Romans had conquered all of Europe, there was a group of Celts up in the furthest reaches of the Roman Empire that could not be conquered, the Picts. And so the Romans built a wall, called Hadrian's Wall, that spans across Britain from sea to sea to keep the Pictish barbarians at bay. The Picts were known for their
look, the Roman Empire.
painted on with woad, and their matted hair clumped with lime. And so Senua would be a barbarian Pict in this image.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't live home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait.
Orkney is off the coast of Scotland and was inhabited by the Picts, steeped in history and mystery, and so I made Orkney Senua's home and set the stage for a crisis. In the late 8th century, the first Vikings landed on the Orkney Islands.
It keeps coming up, it's not even me, LB.
By the Norsemen of the 9th century.
It's almost like Rome was important or something. Learn your fucking history.
We don't know for sure, but it would seem likely given the reputation of the Vikings. The Northmen's brutality is legendary. High-ranking leaders and chieftains of the tribes they conquered were often offered as sacrifice to their gods. The most brutal of these sacrifices was known as the Blood Eagle. I imagine Senua as a young female warrior who returns home from exile to find her partner, Dillion, brutally sacrificed to a Norse god by these hellish warriors from a faraway land. I imagine the horror of this moment and how it would have dragged her deep into mental torment.
No!
There's also a difference between the Roman Empire and the Roman Republic. Both are very important to history.
A nuanced perspective on the nature of mental disorder. One term they used was gelt. A gelt is a man or woman who has been driven mad by a curse, battle trauma, or grief. The gelt would take to a life in the woods in search of penance, punishment, and purgation. And so Senua became a gelt, cursed by darkness, looking for redemption in the wilds.
Every time you think of democracy, Rome comes up, I'm sure.
Was truth, or liar. One who
because Rome stole everything from Greece.
They tell of the mad sinner.
You'll always get the Rome. All roads, all of them, every single one of them.
Growing feathers in his body. The character called Druth in Hellblade is based on a little-known person called Findan, an 8th century Irish Celt who was captured and enslaved by the Vikings, but eventually escaped to Orkney where he became a monk.
I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk.
So the ghosts were live action. I was right. I called it.
Meeting Senua, it would be stories that fuel her quest deep into their world of gods.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end. The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, flames will play against the sea.
They just walked into Greece and were like squatters' rights.
And all the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and people everywhere.
Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok, for it is nigh.
So the stage was set for a new adventure, a journey into the Norse underworld called Hell, a vision quest fueled by madness and myth, a fantasy that was created by Senua's own mind, and one that we would experience through her eyes.
This is your mission. This is your quest.
She doesn't have to wear like little ping pong balls on her face. That's so cool.
To make a game about a warrior with psychotic mental illness as its central theme was fraught with danger. Mental illness, such as psychosis, is still taboo and rarely acknowledged in a century of cinema, never mind the new medium of games. Where it does feature, it often conflates psychosis and psychopathy associated with a lack of empathy. It is unfortunate that these two words sound so similar that they are used interchangeably in media. I must admit that I didn't have to look very far to discover my own ignorance of the subject. So we reached out to Paul Fletcher, psychiatrist and professor of health neuroscience at University of Cambridge.
Psychosis is a descriptive term, and it refers to having a loss of contact with objective reality. So it's characterized by two main sets of symptoms. One of them is hallucinations, where somebody experiences perceptions when there is no actual objective thing out there to perceive.
You're already dead. Who are you?
And the other is delusions, where somebody comes to very often bizarre, unpleasant, frightening beliefs when there's no good evidence in favor of them.
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim, and the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
We reached out to Welcome, a biomedical research charity that spends billions on research and awareness programs aimed at improving health.
Mental health hasn't always been presented in the media in a way.
This video has been way more interesting to me than I thought it would be.
It can be challenging to engage people with the subject matter, and there are a lot of preconceived ideas about mental health, and particularly schizophrenia and psychosis. So we hope our support allows the team to continue to collaborate with Paul Fletcher and with those who have experience of psychosis to create a game that provides a fresh perspective on the condition and allows audiences to engage with it in a way that just wouldn't be possible in any other medium.
What started out as a brief consultation convinced me that we were only scratching the surface of an immensely deep and interesting subject. that could enrich and change the very nature of the game.
That's cool. Thanks so much for coming here.
Pleasure. Thanks. It's really interesting for me. I'd love to be involved. I think it's fascinating.
Our understanding of psychosis is still very much a mystery, and ways of treating it are still primitive compared to physical illness. After all, it is easy to see the pain and suffering caused by physical diseases or physical trauma. It is not so easy to see the mental suffering and trauma of severe mental illness. But what if we could find a way to see it? Games are capable of drawing you in for hours on end, playing the role of a character who is different from you, experiencing their perspective, and actively involving you in a world that functions with a different set of rules.
Watch me get in trouble for like watching this whole thing without like making big commentaries.
If we were to represent Senua psychosis, we would have to simulate voice hearing, a common attribute. But how can we simulate something we have no first-hand experience of? Professor Charles Fernyhough, a leading expert in voice hearing from Durham University, offered his help.
Hearing voices is an experience that is usually associated with severe mental illness. And crucially, we know that hearing voices is a part of ordinary life for many people who don't meet the criteria for mental illness.
Yeah. Oh, that's not him in real life.
We know voices vary according to where they appear in space. Voices can appear far away in the distance, they can appear right there in your ear, they can...
What a weird recording session.
Based on the information Professor Fernyhough provided, I put together a sound brief and invited some actors to the studio. We recorded the actors using a binaural microphone, which records the 3D spatial position of sound, replicating the way sound is heard by human ears. It gives you an incredible sense that the person you are listening to is right there beside you.
Can't see how she's going.
Rachel Waddingham from the Voice Collective came to our studio with 2 young voice hearers to speak to our team. We talked at length about their experiences, and they listened to our tests, giving us feedback on how we could improve on it.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
It's very hard to represent what this experience is like, partly because it's such a personal, intense, emotional experience. It's testament to how Ninja Theory have been listening to what the researchers are saying, but also, crucially, listening to the experts by experience. What they've come up with is so compelling. It's by far the best representation I've heard of what these experiences are like.
That's so cool. I don't know.
Other common attributes of psychosis are visions and flashbacks. We met with Recovery College East, who work with and care for people recovering from severe mental disorders. A group of service users gave us their first-hand account of what they experience.
Sometimes when the visions or what we're seeing is too much, it becomes more difficult until eventually we perhaps don't see anything.
The people we spoke to, the stories they told, were fascinating, harrowing and mind-boggling. The reality of what people experienced was vivid, far exceeding what I could possibly have imagined. We went away itching to represent some of these visions and flashbacks in the game.
As we all know, my heart is so, love is so far away.
It is neat that they did put in all that work, though. I feel like this video is kind of patting themselves on the back, but at the same time, like, good on them.
Now I see deep in me insanity does unfold. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper.
Oh my god, they did put all this stuff in the game.
I just wanna feel deeper, deeper.
And all of this came from actual people. That's neat. This is gonna be my copyright strike on YouTube, I bet.
To refine our work, we continue to hold meetings with Recovery College East over the course of a year and a half, showing them what we had achieved so far and refining the in-game representations based on their feedback. With their help, flashbacks, visions and changes in perception were woven into the story and gameplay of Senua.
The students that are involved in this project are incredibly excited about being involved. They have described the experience as being important because it values their lived experience and shows that despite what we have been through, all of that experience becomes valid, that actually it's something that we should all be talking about.
The experiences described range from beautiful to frightening beyond comprehension. I heard of a girl who has to live with an angry voice screaming at her, slamming on her doors and walls 24 hours a day. I met someone who would often see hanging corpses in a room, so real that she would sometimes try to rescue them. The panic and fear that comes with such visions is entirely understandable, and it can be a living horror for some.
Worthless, weak, pathetic. Go on, feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
I was urged by one fellow that we should not shy away from showing this horror, and so I was perpetually torn in making Hellblade. Had we gone too far with our representations or not far enough?
Broken and lost. Just like your soul.
Come on.
In some ways, voice hearing and visions were the low-hanging fruit, so to speak. There's another aspect of psychosis that is much harder to explain, but one that I think video games are uniquely able to represent, which are often called delusions.
People begin to see patterns in the world. They begin to link things that most people...
That's where all the perception puzzles came from, okay.
I think would be coincidence or, you know, not worth commenting on. Nevertheless, that might have a particular salience or importance for them.
One individual described how everyday words, sounds, colours and objects were
all related. That's cool.
Forming a strange and sinister puzzle that he was determined to solve but could not quite get to the bottom of.
It's not just brain dysfunction. It's not like the system shut down. It's actually an incredibly creative process. The person creates a world populated with voices and phantasms and terrors, and they're completely immersed in it. They believe in it.
We often invite people into the studio to play the game. In one of our playtests, they played through much of the game, making associations between runes, secret messages, and the threat of darkness that stalked them. There are many things that happen in the world of Hellblade that make perfect sense within the context of Senua's mind. The dark rot that's killing her slowly from within, the secret runes of the gods that block her path to Helheim, and strange associations that exist in the game to confuse you. To complete Senua's quest, you have to internalize and accept the logic and meaning behind these things to progress. Afterwards, they said that they didn't see much evidence of mental illness in the game. People with delusions of all sorts would argue the same thing, that they are not aware of their experience being abnormal in any way.
I need this sword. It's important.
Representing perception changes and thinking patterns within Hellblade gives us a set of symptoms common in psychosis. But people with lived experience were keen.
That also reminds me, the corruption on her arm, like if you die too many times, it resets your progress. That's actually a lie. That was not true the whole game.
But from the stigma, isolation, and mistreatment that comes about from the rest of society.
It just tells you that, so you believe that. And I think it's really funny too.
What if they're right?
I needed someone to portray Senua, someone who could believably internalize her suffering. Melina Jurgens, our video editor, had been a stand-in for Senua over a few months while we perfected our motion capture techniques. Without realizing it, she had already auditioned for the role, and I knew her well enough to know that I didn't have to teach her to act, but to relive her own internal pain. As often is the case, those who have suffered mental anguish are never far from us. My hope is that by creating a compelling and aspirational character in Senua who feels very much real, albeit in a fantasy setting, we can provide a lens into her reality, a different one to yours, and this is where storytelling comes into play. I imagined her life based on common threads in real people's lives. She was always prone to psychosis as a child. Her mother Galena also heard voices and had visions, so perhaps there was a genetic aspect. Or perhaps it was cultural, as she lived within a world without science, of gods and a superstition, as exemplified by her druid father Zimbal. Psychosis developed in her late teens to early 20s and was exasperated by stigma and isolation at the hands of the clansmen and her father.
This darkness. It's spreading.
The trauma of seeing her lover Dillian sacrificed tips her over the edge, making her remodel her reality around a concept that connects everything: the darkness. So the question is, what Senua experiences real? Can only be answered by saying, yes, it is real. It is her reality.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Towards the end of the project, service users and professionals that had collaborated with us were invited to see the near-final game. It was a chance to see if the game had reflected their views or if it had misrepresented them.
For me, being involved in especially developing Senua's character has been really important, and being able to bring in my perspective and what I see and what I hear, and having that built into the game has been a real privilege. It's gritty and it's meaty, and there are some tough subjects in there that are being tackled with honesty.
Hey, I know that area. We were there.
I was blown away by it today, absolutely blown away. It was just fantastic to get the opportunity to use our lived experience in a very creative way. There's nothing tokenistic about the work we've put in. It feels like we've been listened to, things have been taken on board, and I think there was a lot of realism in the game itself, and it feels very authentic.
Hellblade will give people a good experience of what it's like to hear voices and have those experiences. I'm glad that the guys at Ninja Theory have asked us to come along and help them build an experience that's positive when it comes out, and get myself a copy and have a go.
I think all the way through I was really inspired by how the conversations have translated into the game in a way that I think I didn't imagine was possible. So wonderful, really wonderful.
I really hope that others will follow the lead they've set and use the power of something like a video game to change people's perceptions, to increase understanding, and ultimately to make some of the stigma around voice hearing and other experiences go away.
Yeah, game developers, get on it. Let's fucking go.
For me, it was really exciting to see something that I explore scientifically being represented so beautifully in a character who's trying to penetrate the mysteries of the environment in which they've been placed, with all of this strange uncertainty and noise
it's a fucking art, yeah.
conflicting information that they're getting. I'm very excited by this way of trying to represent mental illness, because I think it actually might be offering us insights that we wouldn't get from pure scientific explorations, and actually giving us quite an empathic view of what it might be like.
And all this key art they're showing in this too is also really good.
For as long as we have been on this planet, but why? Why has an evolution stamped out this weakness from within our gene pool? I often pondered this question until I realized that the question had an inbuilt flaw. It assumes that being and thinking differently is a weakness. The only reason we have computers, spacecraft, medicine, poetry, art, and yes, even video games is because individuals are able to simulate new abstract realities in their minds and share them with the rest of us. We need people to be willing to see differently in order for us to progress and survive as society. And we need to be open to these new ways of seeing. And it is this spirit that motivated me to create Senua's story and share it with you.
I'm glad I put that video up. That was really good. My controller turned off. Cool. Anyway, that's Hellblade 1. So, Stardew Valley on Saturday. I'll have a collection for people to download when we get there. Probably tomorrow, I hope. Maybe later today. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Thank you everyone for joining me. And I'll see you all on Saturday. Take care and good night.